Good evening, you guys. How are you? I'm gonna wait and start letting you all get the notification. As they say, the notifications. I was not gonna come on tonight, but Vanessa asked me what time was I coming on tonight. And so I was like, I'll come on at 9:15. So I guess you want to come up. So I'm gonna send her the thing. Hey, Mr. Parker. Hey, Miss Tyranny. Hey, the real little T. Vanessa asked me what time was I gonna come on. So I guess you want to come on tonight. Let me reach out to her and tell her I'm on. Hey, Voss Mills. How are you? You doing okay? I need to get my clothes out. Um, yeah, I need to get my clothes out. Hey, Keita. He said Elroy in here. Are you Elroy? You need to be. Um, how is everyone doing tonight? I'm just waiting for more people to start getting the notification. Hmm. He comes in on one, I promise. He be ready to get started. I'm just waiting for more people to start coming in. I'm hungry, but it's too late to eat. I ate one time today, and that was like midday. I've been doing my keto thing. I've been cleaning up and stuff. I don't know what I did with my peanuts. I ain't gonna be on long. Let me see if Vanessa. Okay, you was on my other page. Okay, Vanessa, get ready to come up. Hey, Miss Rita. What y'all got going on tonight, ladies? He said, Letitia provoked me on purpose, trying to make me. Yeah, I love cashews. Lightly salted. I can't eat them with a lot of salt on them or no salt. That's a good snack. I was just about to look for you.
I was looking at some of my photos from Tay Street that I had recorded, trying to see what I was going to upload to my podcast.
You should have uploaded so I could have played it on here.
Well, I was just looking at it because Macaroni be talking so crazy and doing all that cussing. I I want to watch the video first before I upload. I'm just now coming back, Chrissy. You wouldn't believe. I actually went on Taste Street, y'all, for the first time, and it was not, it was not like it normally be. It was like a laid back day. You didn't have too many people out. OG Macaroni, he out every day. You had a couple of
Mhm.
more people out, but it was real settled today because I'm just coming in the house.
Okay, so they gave you some interviews.
I actually talked to Macaroni and another guy that was standing in Miss Betty house.
Hmm.
I ain't just do too much video interviews. I was just really going through because I didn't know what to expect at the moment. But yeah, once I went around the corner, yeah, I got stuck. I was on the next street over from Tate, but I went down Tate Street first. But it was quiet.
Mm.
It was very much quiet today, but if when I go back Friday, that's probably when it's gonna be off the chain. They said it was too hot to be out today. They decided to stay in. I was really shocked. I made sure I got good footage of that.
Okay, so this is gonna be a good video. So how long is it?
Well, I got a couple of videos. 'Cause I went all the way down Tate Street. We went to the corner grocery. Corner grocery lot was clear. Wasn't nobody out there with a table and chair playing dominoes. It wasn't none, baby. It wasn't none of that today. I guess they said it was too hot.
Mm-hmm. They'll come
They
out
had
tonight.
some sense. Yeah, they'll probably be out once I'm in the house now.
So have they ain't been coming up on Tate Street lately, have they?
Man, they be on Tate Street almost every day. That's why I was shocked to see it. Not so many people out. Normally, when them kids get out of school, that's their first stop is Tate Street, and they hang all day, all night until it's time to go home and jump straight in bed. Don't even wash their ass.
I tell you. So what can we expect from your show?
Well, y'all can expect to see the real. Cause like I said, I'm gonna go down Tate Street. I'm gonna let y'all see it in the flesh. I'm gonna go down McMillan Street. Y'all can see it in the flesh. I'm going to Riverside, Gaston Park. I'm going everywhere. Y'all gonna be able to see it in the flesh. And I'm gonna talk to the people. I talked to Deuce Trey in Corner Grocery. I should have had him on camera, but I was just so shocked to see it with nobody out there.
Do you
If
know Deuce
anybody,
South? Do you know Deuce
yeah.
South? He be with Facebook friends. He cool. He be commenting all the time.
Baby, okay, and well, I ain't gonna speak on it because I did ask him to be on my podcast. I'm gonna keep my comments to
Who,
myself.
Deuce South? You talking about
He's
Deuce
a
South?
yeah. I'm talking about Deuce South. See, we call him over here. It was Deuce Trey before it was Deuce South. It was Deuce Trey.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, it'd
he
be good for him to be on your podcast. He cool. He
he
funny.
sure lives.
Mm.
You got
You
to
know
know
him
him in real.
personally.
You got to
You
know
know
him.
him.
Yeah, I was just going to say you got to know him in real life. And which he is fun in
Oh,
real life. He, this, that, and another. But the things that I know about him and how, I know his family, how deep I am now, baby. It ain't all what it cracked up to be. If you got to be on the inside looking out to know the truth, baby.
where's Punchy Black at? Remember that time we was on FaceTime when Punchy Black was riding his bike over there? What Punchy at? Has he been? Have y'all been seeing him?
I haven't been seeing because I don't do the heat crease. I'm a night crawler. I like to get out at night, but
Mhm.
I haven't been seeing them. He probably have been over here in the neighborhood, but I ain't been seeing them.
Mm-mm. I like Crunchy. I like him.
He all right too until I'm in the flesh.
Well, I don't know him in the
And,
flesh.
and, and which, and which and which I can't say, because everybody got their flaws, but some flaws, you just can't look past. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
'Cause some people got some flaws you just can't look past. It's not on them, it's in them, and it ain't going nowhere.
Mhm. Well, I think he was a good entertainer. He could dance.
No,
He
yeah,
was an
he can.
integral part of 3 6 Mafia.
I wonder what he a part of
You
now.
you 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 remember DJ Paul? He lived over. Don't wait a minute. We ain't gonna talk about it.
I ain't gonna, yeah, don't talk about them.
No, we ain't gonna talk about it.
Mhm.
Anyways, what's the name of your channel?
God's Mother, podcast straight from South Memphis.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And the crazy thing is that when we was on the phone, I had you on one phone, and I'm talking to them on the other phone. I couldn't
Mm-hmm.
understand nothing the man was saying. I'm trying to understand why do they put them people on them phones and know they don't speak good English.
Mm-hmm. Because they contract all the work overseas. They don't care.
That's crazy because I didn't understand none he was saying. I had to call them back. I got a worse person, but I guess she got my ticket in because you remember he was saying at first he had to switch it over to another department.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess she got it to the right department. I hope. So I'm gonna call them back in the morning and see what is they doing.
Well, hopefully you'll be able to go live tomorrow. So you already been on Tech Street. What you gonna talk about tomorrow?
I really want to talk about that little boy who hit them children. Do y'all think need to get first degree murder, or do y'all think the police need to take some of that fault too? Because it is a no chasing policy, and I do think they need to be violated for, whatever punishment they supposed to get for violating that bill where you're not allowed to chase because
Mm-hmm.
that also led up to them people dying. I mean, I just can't.
You
I
talking about my
can't.
little cousin? You talking about out in Hickory Hill, my little cousin them?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yes, ma'am.
That was Danny's daughter.
Yeah, I remember you saying that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he was so handsome, baby. All the women wanted him.
Mm-hmm. Yes, he was. That was his daughter.
And I hate that too, 'cause I know he is feeling some type of way.
Mm-hmm. He is.
And and the grandbaby.
Mm-hmm. She been upgraded from out of ICU.
Oh, she have that's a blessing.
That's a blessing. It's so sad. Her 7-year-old, it says she's still hollering for her mama.
Mm, that's a
I
tragedy,
think they
y'all.
said her daddy was killed. The baby, her daughter, her daddy was killed in a car wreck last year.
Mm,
Mm-hmm.
that's terrible.
Mm-hmm.
I hate that for them. I really do.
I do too. So
But do y'all think the little boy
They said
deserve to
Danny been
take
going
all
over
the
there to see
blame?
about himself. Huh?
Do y'all think the little boy should take all the blame? Or do
Well,
y'all think the police officer need to be involved too?
well, from my understanding, I don't know though. Police officers are not supposed to chase them. The little boy was wrong all the way across the board, though. He was in
And,
a
and,
stolen
and
car,
and he was, and he was.
and but from my understanding, the police that when they first started chasing him, they broke it off, right? Because he got away, he went in here, and And so then another police officer spotted him and put his lights on, and the boy put his foot on the gas and went straight through the light.
Mm.
So it's his fault. It's the little boy fault. I mean, it was the police not supposed to put his lights on?
I understand, yeah. He supposed to put his lights on because he seen it again. It's just so devastating, y'all. I don't understand.
He killed a whole family. He killed the mom, a mother, a grandmother, and a niece. That's just it's so sad on so many levels.
And he was only 15.
Ain't that sad?
That's sad.
Okay, so why was he in a stolen car? What was his mother at? It's hard for me to believe that these parents don't know what their children are doing.
They
What's
don't know
up,
where they
Snipe
at.
Dog? Look, your boyfriend in here.
Which one? Cypress.
Mm-hmm.
Still Cypress. I ain't thinking about him. I just called him.
Cypress, she
Oh,
said she mad at you.
he ain't even answer because he was talking to his ex, talking about she was in that chat. And she ain't hit that G spot, she would have still had
Cypress say he a player.
you. He did admit to that, though.
They said police had to do something. Little boy was out of bounds on another charge. So he had another charge also. Hey, Detroit Cam. Said, V, you ain't called me.
Yes, I did.
No, Pasty Clean said that.
Um,
Mr. Parker says, I just left the WNBA game, ATL versus Indiana. He said, shaking my head. Vanessa, he said, you won't cut him a break. He don't need to be cutting no break because he think he's slick. You have to keep your foot on his neck.
all the time. I told him
Y'all,
that early.
y'all make sure when Vanessa start going live and stuff, y'all go support her because ain't nobody else gonna go over on Macmillan and all those streets. They scared because I ain't going over there either. Not without Vanessa. I ain't going neither. You know, when I go down South Parkway, I be on the end of South Parkway, you know, where Gangsta Black and them live. You know, my cousins and them live right around there. You know, my ex lived over there.
Oh, you sure better know it. We stayed over there on South Parkway, baby.
Yes, we did.
We caught the bus over there.
We sure caught the bus over there, didn't it? I was
Baby. But you better believe grandma was on our butt, baby.
I'm telling you, we had to we told stories then.
We
Where
sure
we said we
did.
was up there, we told stories. We never said because my mama didn't want me up there. I don't want you up there with them thugs.
In South Memphis.
In South Memphis, up there in that, but you know what? Even when we was sneaking up there and stuff to see them, like we weren't afraid of anything happening. Them dudes weren't gonna let nothing happen to us, and nobody was gonna even want to do anything to us because we would walk,
Mm-mm.
like, get off the bus and walk down Kerr. It wasn't no problem, and then we get ready to go back to the bus stop. They walk us to the bus stop. I remember one time we was walking back to the bus stop because like we gotta go because we stay gone too long. My mama gonna know something wrong. I think we used to say we
Mm-hmm.
was going to the mall to hang out, didn't it? We used to say we was going to
Yup,
the
at the
mall.
arcade. Yup.
Yeah, we
Go
used to say we
watch
going
a
to the
movie.
mall. And so we going back up Kerr, and this boy was like, this thug was standing there. He gonna say to Marcus, "Is that your girlfriend?" And he was like, "What? Which one?" He was like, "That one." He said, "Why you want to know?" I might like her. He said, "No, you don't. You might not like her. You need to look at somebody else. You don't need to look at her." He's like, "Oh, okay,
Um,
that's cool. Yeah, at the try."
and I was messing with Polar Gangster Black. Oh my God.
Vanessa, Courtney, I like Courtney.
Baby, Courtney was a hot mess.
He wouldn't know how miss. He
You
would.
know, he
He,
still
he,
used to
he,
come and visit me when we moved over there on Glorious Circle, and that's before I had moved out with Tony. And my mom would let him pull up over there. He can take me to the store and stuff like that. But Courtney was something serious, baby. Oh, baby, I had to fight
what he
Courtney.
do?
Courtney, baby, Courtney was ready to do things I wouldn't, I didn't want to do with him. I didn't feel, that because I was
Oh
dealing with
wow.
Tony. You remember I was in love with Tony,
Yeah. So you know.
so
So you.
I didn't want to fool with him. But he tried to just be so aggressive. I couldn't deal with him like that.
Yeah, but you dealt with Gangsta Black for a long time. You trying to tell me ain't you and Gangsta Black ain't never did nothing?
Never, never in life, Bestie, never,
Mm, mm,
never.
mm.
And I put that on my
I
kids.
fix you
You
and
know,
Courtney up forever ago. You and Courtney dealt with each other
forever
on and off
ago,
forever.
we never messed up. We never messed up. Never
Mm.
been sexual with him. I was too in love with Tony. You know what I'm saying? At that time, I don't know. I was just in love. I didn't want to deal with nobody but Tony.
But Courtney started back coming around when way after Tony, because I remember you saying
No,
I started back talking.
Tony was staying with his mom over there on Chemical Bound. So he would come over to Annette's house on the weekend. So when my mom was like, "Yeah, you can go to Cree's house," I said, "Damn, she would want to let me go over there now when Tony's on his way over here." So when we used to sneak up to see Courtney, I didn't want to mess with him. I was in a rush to get back home so I could see Tony before he go home.
Oh Lord.
I was in love with
Listen,
him.
Vanessa, I remember you saying Courtney came to your house after you had it wasn't Perion.
No, I went to a show Courtney had after I had my kids, and he was
And
up
Tony
here
was
on
long
Crump,
gone.
up here in the shopping center, baby, on Crump. He was at that club Metro something. I can't nah Studio Blue. Studio Blue, baby. He was up there doing a show. And when I tell you, no ma'am, he was talking about, come on, let's go to my car. Go to your car and do what? Whatever we could talk about right here. And my cousin Fred just kept trying to egg him on. I had to tell my cousin Fred, baby, stand down. Cause this ain't that.
Lord
I
have
ain't like
mercy.
him like that then and I don't like him like that now. He was too aggressive. He wasn't
Was
nothing like
it?
Marcus.
It's right, because Marcus wasn't aggressive like that. He was not
Yeah.
aggressive.
Well, Gangsta Black
And
was.
guess what? Marcus was the leader. He was the leader of them, and he was not
Yeah.
aggressive at all.
That's why he had to watch Gangsta Black, cause Gangsta Black is the type of person he like what's the name of that New Jack City. He want to run everything. See, Marcus had to watch Gangsta Black. That's why Gangsta Black ended up dealing with them the other guys. You see how Marcus was up behind, he got to dealing with Fly and all them, got on drug. Baby, you see the pattern where Gangsta Black went down versus where Marcus went.
Marcus was bad too. Now he just was he
He
was
was bad, but he was manable bad.
yeah, he was mannerable bad. He probably got black them to do all this dirty work. Who knows? And Fly and all of them because he was a little older than them. What's up, y'all? I see that Alabama hit. Alabama hit in here.
Hey, Alabama hitter. Yeah, but we snuck a whole lot of time, but he was all right, but no, he wasn't my cup of tea.
He won you a cup of tea. Why you deal with him for so long there, on and off?
Because he was more experienced than I was. Chris, our mama was strict. You know what I'm saying? When we had to sneak and do stuff,
Yeah, we
and
did.
he wasn't like that. His folks let him be wide open, so he been doing stuff. He been getting him some coochie, but he just wasn't gonna get this one. This one you can't put in your black book, baby.
Mm. Yeah.
Wouldn't do it.
So you think that's what they wanted up there? They just wanted some coochie.
Them South Memphis boys, baby, something serious. And back then, when we was sneaking up there, not one time did I ever think, girl, you gonna run into one of your folks, 'cause you know Black youngster grandmama stayed in that area all her life from when
Mhm.
her and my mom moved up here. So she was staying on, at that time, she was staying on Lauderdale,
Mhm.
right next door to the cafe. We was sneaking going to the club.
Wow. I tell you. But you know what? That's what I was gonna say. When I was when we was going up there, and even as an adult, I don't go to the other over on the other end, like where Macmillan and Kansas Court. I had a cousin that lived in Kansas Court. You know Kansas Court. Did they ever tear Kansas Court down? Are the
They
apartments
still,
torn down?
they still up right now. They call themselves a remodel. And
People
it's
living in
still
them?
running. Yeah, people living in them.
I don't go over on that side. Period. Over on
That's
that
on
side
that's
where that funeral
that's on
home
the
is.
real
I
that's
don't go over there.
that's on the riverside. You know, that's what my Aunt Dorothea stay at.
Mhm. I don't hang out over there.
That's where Selena and them from. All her and her bad ass children.
Mhm, mm-mm.
You can't go through
It's
there.
just something about that end of Parkway. You already know you going into the trenches when you cross over there.
Greases in the trenches.
Yeah, you going in the trenches. I start feeling different when I have to cross over there. Mm-mm.
Riverside had a street they used to hang on called Ferreton. That junk used to be live too, like New Jack City. You can drive down that junk. Everybody hanging out on both sides of the street.
Mm,
Silver Age and
mm-mm.
Ferreton, they rough.
Mm. It looked like to me one of the last times I went that way, they trying to like rebuild houses, like new houses over there, aren't they? Because
Yeah,
you know you
yeah.
got
So
Texas court all around there. Hell no, that's just areas I didn't. They Texas court still up. Weren't those some
Texas,
apartments or was that just a street? I know Texas is over there,
yeah,
over there
Texas is
by
over there,
Kansas court.
yeah, but I think they turned them into some little townhouses or something. Back over there in the back by the Votech.
Mm-hmm. Mm-mm. Which you mm, okay.
Yeah, I still go over there now on Riverside. 'Cause my auntie still stay over there, my cousin. Um shit, Aunt Jane still stay over there.
Mm-hmm. Well, I know that's what most of your, that side, most of your family live over there
Over there in the trenches.
on that particular side, over on that side. Um, he said, "Yeah, folks still live in Kansas Court." I didn't know that. I thought maybe they would tear Kansas Court down or
Nah,
something because they
they
was vacant
remodeled
for
them.
a real long time.
They couldn't take all the projects down. They got to have something that's still public housing. And when they moved Claver home, Foot home, and Fowler home, you know what I'm saying? They had to keep some up, and that was the ones they kept, like the Hillview. And now them the ones they really need to knock down.
Hmm, I tell you, they need to do something about those houses on Macklemore.
Them rooming houses. A lot of them are rooming houses on Macklemore.
Dialogue says they kept the courts.
They didn't get rid of the courts, baby. The courts ain't going nowhere.
Mm, I tell you, what you think they're gonna do about Clementine? Because I just be so heartbroken every time. I drive by there and those apartments are not there. Why would they tear them down?
They need to put some townhouses up in there. There don't need to be no more apartments. If they could, they need to just put, a lot of houses through there. Really, that would be a nice little small community. Put you the right people up in there.
Well, I'm sure they plan on doing something. I don't think they just gonna leave it vacant like that.
I believe. I don't know. Over the years, I don't think they gonna do nothing with it. They need to do something to the trailer home over there back Clementine. That was the I we stayed over there all them many years, and you think about, I didn't even know them were trailer homes over there.
Back there by where Zola and them live. That's the trailer
Yeah,
park.
yeah, and there's one on the other
I know
side
them
too, by
trailer
the
parks,
liquor
but it was
store.
more. I think it was more here back then. Don't you know? I was getting ready to show the video. Don't you know? I was going down Elvis Presley the other day, and I went back there. I was like, let me drive back here, and back there by where Zola and them live. Like some of those houses have been torn down because like they got I forgot the name of that place that they got back there for
That
where
halfway
they
house.
yeah where the women be at.
It was
And
me. It
don't
was
you know,
me.
like when we
It was
used to
me
walk,
in there when we were coming up. It was the halfway house for the men.
well, I think it's for the women now. Don't you know that so can you remember when we used to walk home from school, like when we would pass, when we would pass Mr. Tate's castle, right?
Mr. Tate
When
was
we got ready
crazy.
to walk into the back of when we got ready to walk into the back of the apartments, was there always a house right there right before we entered into
Yeah,
Clementine?
it
I
was. It
never
was
saw
two.
that thing.
It was two houses right there. It was one house by the bushes when you cross over Mr. Tate's
Yeah.
field, and then there was one right there on the end.
Listen, I when I saw that, because it's blocked off now, like it's grass and stuff. I guess the grass grew up. You couldn't even go in back that way anymore.
Yeah, they
It
had
ain't
been
nothing.
closed that out. They made
I was
Clementine a
like, I
one way
don't remember that
in.
house being there.
You don't remember that? It was two houses right there. Every day we walked to school going back out that gate. It was two houses right there. The only two houses right there. I would have never wanted to live right there. Not necessarily Mr. Tate. Mr. Tate was crazy. What made him build a castle for a stove with bulletproof windows?
I don't know. I think they said now that it be a club or something. Well, I don't think nobody is in it now. He sold it a long time ago.
Mr. Tate was crazy. Then you couldn't go pick your own items. He was behind a steel door. He was set up for military.
Yeah, he was behind a closed door. His candy and stuff was old and stale. His
Oh,
bread
look.
was old.
And
His
even we
candy was high. His Chico sticks was old and stuff. They used to be hard and rubbery, but
yeah,
we get a quarter. We want to go get we he was that was
right
the only
before
place we
church.
could go.
Right before
Mm-hmm.
church, we want to go in there and buy some cans so we can snack in church. Knowing his stuff was old.
Mm-hmm. New Harvest is still back there. I don't know who the preacher is.
They had one of my relatives' funerals there. Stephanie, one of Stephanie kids. You remember my cousin Stephanie, Coco's sister?
Yeah.
Yeah, they had her daughter funeral there.
Oh wow. I cannot find that video. I have so much. Let's see. I drove by there. I be getting so emotional when I drive by there. I don't know why I be getting emotional. I guess so many years, like so many memories.
Yeah, I said the next time they throw a reunion, I'm going because they threw one a couple of years ago for Clementine at the park, and everybody was there. I wish I would have been so I can see what some of these people turned out to look like.
Mm. Yeah, she was reaching out to me, Weston sister, asking me if I wanted to come, but I ain't want to go. because I think they be the ones that's I mean, I would love to see how everybody look though, but I think they I can't find the video. I think that they are the ones that kind of, spearheaded.
Mm,
It says, but that Memphis 3.0 plan is in full effect, though. They are fixing downtown to be sky high. So, by proxy, South Memphis is going to get some gains very soon. A lot of outside investors are buying homes in South Memphis. Of course, they're going to be too expensive to
mhm,
buy. I mean, they're trying to push all of the people, that are on fixed incomes and stuff out, anyways. You have to watch stuff like that. He says most of these
mhm.
homes that are left are in trust funds.
They got an Airbnb up here on Pontotoc, right behind the used to be the Mapco. They have made it a X Fund now, and
Mhm.
they got an Airbnb back there. But if you drive down Pontotoc, you'll be like, now why would they put a Airbnb right here? But they let you know they fit. It's a lot of what they is. I think it's a lot of people from advanced Memphis. The white people been coming over there on Pontotoc buying them houses because they families are posted up on one end, and then it start back being black. But when you go across on the rough end, all this black.
Mhm. I tell you. Mm. He says, but they are going to they are redesigning. You're right. I tell you. So, Benisa, what you want the people to know? Go ahead, talk your shit about your stuff, your podcast.
They got to wait and see it. I don't want to talk about it no more. I want it to happen. I'm mad at YouTube right now because we
Mhm.
ain't trying to get it right, and it ain't right. I don't know what they doing. I got the subscribers they say I need to have, and my shit ain't working. But I do got a video I'm going to upload for me on Tate Street today. Talking to Macaroni. Matter of fact, I got a couple of them I'm going to upload. Two of them I ain't going to upload. Because it was more emotional. I came across one of the guys whose brother just passed. His name was Stephen Lee, and he worked with me on a construction site when we was building this new for home. And it's just something about black men not want to go to the doctor and get the right help, the health care that they need. He didn't die of someone killing him. He died of, just a health condition. He had
Yeah.
diabetes. Yeah,
Oh
and
wow. You definitely have to watch that diabetes because that's what's killing people now. I
so
think
yeah,
they're putting something in the food to make your glucose high.
yeah. So I seen his brother on Tate Street. I talked to him, so I don't think I'm gonna put that video up there. Um, but it was very emotional because I worked with his brother on the construction site, but not only that, they was close to my family on my daddy's side. So,
Mm.
it was very emotional for me because he was looking for the position that I was coming to take. And when I got hired, he was like, "What's your position for to be?" I was like, "Supervisor foreman." He was like, "Ah," and the lady kept lying to him, like, she was gonna consider him for the position. But when she called me in there, they kind of like bust his bubble, and I kind of hated that for him. You hate to be put in a position like that.
Mhm. Mm. I tell you. He says when they feel you, they feel you. Emotional videos get the most views. Yeah, they do. Look, here go DJ Sipsaw. I was telling her today, DJ Sipsaw, you gave her that name, the godmother. he started calling you when the first time I heard him call you the godmother, I hollered.
Okay. And that done grew on me too. I had to change my podcast name to that. I love that name.
I tell you.
But I enjoyed being out on Take Street today, y'all. It was nice. But this video ain't gonna be like it'll be on a Friday or a Saturday or nothing like that. It was actually really good. I hung out for a little while on the next street over, but I really enjoyed myself the time I did go down Take Street. I stayed on tape about 30 minutes, especially talking to Macaroni here food. Cypress, I told Macaroni you know him too. I let him know you mentioned him in your podcast last night. And guess what his words was? His words were, "Yeah, everybody know me." Wait till you watch the video.
Lord Jesus. He said everybody know him, huh?
He said he a legend.
So Vanessa, what's gonna have to happen for this crime to stop? For these teenagers. What's going wrong that
They
they
gonna
don't
have to start. They gonna have to start making their parents accountable, especially some of these minors. They gonna have to start making them accountable because there's no reason why your child out here and you don't know what your child doing, where they at. We couldn't do that back in the day, Chris. Our parents want to know our every move, who your friends are. All of this shit is important.
My mom didn't let me spend the night at nobody's house, but y'all house because she knew your mom was gonna be strict. I didn't spend the night over the rest of those people's houses.
And I sure, cause my mom was not going. They was determined not to have no grandkids before time.
hmm We still found a way to have our fun though, but it was easy to have fun because we were able to integrate with other kids and stuff and be kids and talk our shit and
Yeah, and everything wasn't sexual.
right.
Nowadays, everything is sexual. These kids want to get together to have sex. They don't want to get together and just, cuddle like we used to watch movies. And it's not
hmm
about that anymore.
They don't want you. They don't want their mothers. That's why so much is happening. They don't. They're so secretive. The folk, the guy. I don't want to meet your mom and them. You couldn't. You can't even. You couldn't even date a person if you didn't meet their parents first. They got to
Right.
see who you are,
Yep.
who your folks are. These folks ain't introducing these people that they meet to their parents and stuff because they meet them on social media and then they meeting them out because they think they know them and they never being seen again.
Our parents didn't let us come outside looking on any kind of way.
Mm-mm, not at all. He
Nowadays,
said,
these
"This is
young
going.
girls
Let's
come out with
go."
they bunny on, they booty shorts, sheets hanging out. Our parents didn't let us do all that.
Yeah, kids are they're definitely. And back then, it was not normal. Well, when a girl got pregnant, you like, oh my God, she pregnant. Whatever. And so the mama would help them with the baby or whatever because you had it happen sporadically back then with teenage girls were getting pregnant. Now it's like normal. Like, yeah, she a
It's
woman
the
now. She 13. She pregnant. A 13-year-old is a baby.
real. I remember I was trying to be so fast at school. My mama came up there and whooped me because I used to have change of clothes in my locker when I was at Cora Junior High because my mom would dress me one way and I didn't like how she would have me dressed. But my auntie Selena would buy me all the nice clothes, all the nice shoes. My mama, baby, she told me up. You gonna keep on what I send you to school in.
Says
It's just
fathers are allowing the boys too. Yeah, father. Yeah. No, I think these kids are just allowed to be grown, and it's ridiculous.
too early, allowing them to be grown too early.
Hmm
Trying to be their friend and not asking enough questions.
I'm trying to see what's going on out there tonight because normally Blackwood News be out there if something is going on. Maybe it's not. I hope not. Um, these folks gonna have to sit down somewhere.
They can't. They always doing something.
Hmm. Vanessa, they said getting pregnant is the new wave. Yeah, it's like it's the new norm.
Yeah,
Um, now it's a sad thing, like for that to be a norm. And then
yeah,
girls, the kids should be allowed to live their lives. These boys having babies and stuff at 13 and 14, they can't even get a damn job to take care of a baby. Because I don't think you could really start working until you're like 16. And then even then, hours are restricted because, of the age. You
other
have to,
age.
I don't think you can work past 10 o'clock or something like that when you're like a minor.
I don't
Yeah,
know,
and
Creasy.
these girls
I
now are
don't know,
indulging
Creasy.
in sugar daddies.
I think that didn't change, Creasy. 'Cause my baby was going to Central. She was the manager at Backyard Burger on Union. They had her doing closing. And which they did close a little early. But I think she came home around about 11. They closed down about 10:30 at that Backyard Burger on Union. She was the manager there, but she couldn't go work but from 2 to 10 when she got out of school.
You know what? I think, isn't it closed now?
Yeah, it's closed down now.
Why they close it down? I thought they said they was gonna remodel it.
It had caught a fire when my baby was there on duty, and it caught a fire because one of the grease traps wasn't cleaned properly, and they supposed to been rebuilding, but they didn't because Backyard Burger didn't have no money. They were going broke.
He said my young niggas in my neighborhood were getting put on child support while they were teenagers. Wow, I remember a time that the parents, when they were minors, the parents had to pay the child
Pay
support.
child support. They did.
Yep, the parents would have to pay the child support until they were of age.
Yup.
Maybe that's the reason why parents was trying to prevent it more back then. Their sons from doing a lot of stuff because they were having to pay for they would having to reap the repercussions of it. Hmm. Yeah, I was like, I would love to just revisit the 80s. I love the 80s so much. We had so much fun in the 80s. I would just love to just revisit that era so bad. Like people were respectful, even when kids and stuff were bad, they were still respectful to a degree, even in their badness. Somebody told me finesse two times is in the hospital. Let me see. Vanessa, you sleep?
I was on my other phone. I was trying to talk to the mechanic. He said he'll be here tomorrow at 7. So I got to be up in the morning. Oh, I'm in 10 minutes. Wait a minute, time.
Yeah, I think somebody somebody said finesse two times is in the hospital. Mm.
Yeah.
What
I
happened?
hit the wrong button.
Um, they
I
said,
try.
is he, if he is in the hospital, he probably going to be okay. They said Memphis in general with crack changed the 80s in Memphis.
I don't know what to
I
say.
just be, I would just love to revisit that era, because people don't care about nothing now. Folks are so barbaric that it is ridiculous. Hold on, 80s in Memphis, Tennessee. I saw a documentary. Girl, oh my God, this was 1980. Memphis, you know what area that is? Downtown.
Uh-huh.
That's when we used to go down to, like to Woolsworth was down there.
Yeah, they had all the stores down there.
Oh my God. Yep, all of the stores was downtown. And people didn't have bellies unless they had a beer belly. They go Second Street. Wow. Well, is that the city hall and the federal building and the county's
And
building?
it looked it so different and so nice back then.
Oh my God. Elvis Presley souvenirs. That's Elvis Presley's house. Still look the same. I don't know where that is right there. Where is that? That used to be downtown. I
I don't
don't know.
remember that.
Oh, that's Elvis Presley's house. I think. I don't know.
You ain't never been in there?
Yep. I've been in there.
I ain't never
It
been
was
in there.
it was
Been living there
nice.
all my life.
I went in there one time. It was nice. You know, it's like a time capsule.
Mm.
It's stuck in time, with the and I see a lot of those colors and stuff are coming back in style. So everything that goes out of style comes back in
Back.
style.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Yes, indeed. Oh my God. It was different, but I promise you, it was just enjoying, because now people are, like I said, people have turned into animals. Said 1985, Memphis was popping, T lady. It says Goldsmiths. Yeah, Goldsmiths was downtown. Woolsworth. I think Walgreens is like the new Woolsworth or something like that. Um, I forgot about the Enchanted Arts every Christmas. Wow. It's were the good old days. People don't respect life anymore. I said I would never thought I would live to see the day where young ladies would be selling themselves for $40 and looking for men, old men to trick off on. You see what I'm talking about? Like they feel like it's a badge of honor to be selling themselves. Calling themselves,
Like
yeah,
that.
I'm a whore. I'm a whore. I'm a high dollar whore. I sell pee. They say that now. I sell pussy. That's what they say.
Yeah, they up front. Now, I mean, 'cause it's out there. 'Cause that's what most people out there looking for. They wanna buy something, purchase something. It's the new
Well,
trend, and they walking down the street half dressed. Ain't nothing police could do.
it sure ain't. They prostituting, but there ain't nothing they can do about it. It ought to be. They need to change those laws. You shouldn't be allowed to walk down the street, with your booty, all of your booty out, cut the booty cut out of your pants. You shouldn't be allowed to. But Like people just don't have any respect anymore for themselves, and I think that's sad. You know, when there is no respect for human life or for self. Cypress said they ain't lying.
Mm-mm.
Says now politically, Memphis changed in the 80s because Black Memphians consolidated their power and voted Harrington in. You got to think Harrington was the first Black mayor ever in Memphis. And he was there for almost 20 years. After him, they started putting term limits on mayors.
Okay. Mm-mm.
Like, dog, what's up? Women now think they can outplay the men, not no respect for yourself. Right. And so men are what I'm finding like men are so scared of being played. You know, they feel like they got every woman figured out that they try to handle all women the same. That's a recipe for a disaster too, you know. And so and that's a turn off too.
Yeah, but they had the men back in the day that was putting the women out there on the street, selling
Mhm.
their body to bring back them the money. There
Mhm.
was a lot on Fourth and Vans in the downtown area.
Yeah, but why would any woman ever want to sell her body and give the money to a man? Why?
I think cause she have a broken arm, a blackened eye, and his son and probably kill her.
All she got to do is not because the woman lets the man be the pimp, don't it? All she got to do is not let him be her pimp.
There was a trend back in the late 70s and early 80s. Prostitutes was coming up missing. Whores, women selling their coochie. They were coming up missing at one point in time because they pimp
So
was
they
killing
so
them.
also their pimps was taking them out.
Yeah, they pimp was taking them
But
out.
what is the purpose of having a pimp though? That's what I'm trying to understand.
The purpose of having a pimp is he was supposed to protect you, make sure you got the money that you deserve. The man didn't shortchange you. You know what I'm saying? You was able to walk the street without no problem and do what you do.
Hmm.
It was small minded for them.
Well, the pimps was treating the women worse than any John could have ever treated them. Shit.
Yeah. But like I said, they was threatened for their life. Shit, they knew that end up dead if they didn't do what they supposed to do.
Hmm. Ooh, ladies, a lot of ladies have to do better, but there are a lot of women have been traumatized and stuff. But if you talk to any prostitute that is on drugs, she'll say she has to stay high because she wouldn't be able to be out there selling herself if she wasn't high because the being with the men make them sick to the stomach.
Mm-mm.
So they have to stay high. They have to stay high to be able to do it. You're right, DJ Sipsar. It's another form of slavery.
Yeah, he sure right about that.
I don't even like men that have that
Control.
pimp mentality, even if it's not towards me. If they
I don't
got a
like no man that have
mentality
no
of that they want to use women, I watch that. I don't deal with men like that. You know, if you all you
like
have to
no
do is listen to them.
controlling ass man. If he controlling, I don't even want him.
Yeah, I don't like controlling men either. Controlling, disrespectful, um, ignorant. I don't like ignorant men either. Want to argue all the time. Mm-mm.
Mm-hmm. You got to watch the men who feel something about women. Most men that feel something about women because they don't like their own mother, baby. You better run.
Hmm. He said, I need to look at pimps up, hoes down. Women need to pay attention to that. When all you hear men do is talk about pimping women, you need to be careful because his mindset is to use a woman to come up, and she is not exempt. I don't know why women think that they are exempt from that. When it's in them, that's just how they are when they got that type of mentality. Women need to be careful about stuff like that.
They had went from pimping to trafficking.
Absolutely, from pimping to trafficking. It's the same thing. They just changed the name.
Uh huh.
They just changed the name. It's the same thing. And that's so sad because now they're trafficking anybody, even little
And you
baby.
got women that's trafficking women. Why would you wanna, get this lady involved with somebody that you dealing with and a whole? I don't understand that. Why would you want to recruit people for some shit like that?
Because she need to be down. Women, you know what? I'm gonna tell you something. When women are involved in um criminal activities that with these men that where they're violating children and helping them to lure in women, or they're doing, when women are involved in anything where they're helping other women to be prey, I go hard on them bitches. I promise to God, I be trying to figure out any way to get them. I promise you, because that bitch need to be stopped. You start a lot of these men couldn't do a lot of what they do if they ain't had these weak ass women as crutches that are vehicles, because most women will trust other women before they will a
Oh
man.
man,
Most
yeah.
children will trust a woman before they trust a man. So that's why they got these women. Now, these women are terrible. They doing anything. They will do anything. You would think we women, bitch. Why? Why would you ever try to? You a woman. I would never want to try to make you a prey. And bitch, that's why I works hard. Just like these bitches on here. These motherfuckers got something to lose. A lot of these women have been the vehicle to these men in these violations on YouTube. And that's the reason why they got to lose. Because bitch, if you ever get it back, I promise to God, you probably won't. But if you ever get it back, you'll know how to handle it. You put your mother, you put your kids and your livelihood on the line for niggas you don't even know, all because deep down inside of you, you got some type of jealousy for another woman. You ain't never supposed to participate in nothing like that. I even got issues with women helping men to set up other men. How the hell you gonna be a setup girl? I just want to feed my kids. Girl, you got kids at home. You talking to you to fuck the feeding. What about their safety? Because if you set up somebody, you got to know that it's probably going to end back up at your front door step with your children. So if you want to feed your kids, why don't you go work at Burger King or somewhere? These girls getting checks every month. It might not be a lot, but they getting checks and they getting food stamps. So how come you ain't feeding your kids with that? But instead, you opt to be a setup girl. You ain't being no setup girl because you're getting nothing out of it. You're being a setup girl because you weak for a dude. So I have issues with that. I just have issues with women being predators. I have issues with men being predators too, but I definitely have issues with women being the vehicle to these men being able to violate these little girls and violating other women and stuff like that. Most men ain't even trusting. Okay. So if he trusts you enough to have you around him like that, especially if he getting some money, you gonna go set him up. And see, a lot of women had not even been, they don't even come here, Ranger. They hadn't even They don't even understand that when men, come here, Ranger. Oh, girl, his little wing wing. Girl, I'm gonna have to go take them to get. I'm gonna have to go take them to get neutered. I'm gonna have to get them spaded. Cause see, their little wing wings starting to grow out. That's why him. I think that's the reasons why the two boys be fighting all the time.
How many
Because I
did you keep?
three. I couldn't sell them. I love them too much. I cried when I saw the last one, and I want him back. So I was looking at. I was like, dog, his little wing wing is getting long. So I've been looking at him. I've been looking at the two boys, right? So I was like, dog, they fights all the time. So I be looking at, I like looking at the documentaries like the Animal Planet and stuff. I like to look at the hippopotamuses. They mean and low down and ugly. And I like looking at the lions. And so when the men want to start fighting over the women, they start sizing each other up. So I be looking at the two boys. They'll start looking at each other over across the room. They be sizing each other up, and then they'll just be looking at each other for like 2 or 3 minutes, and then all of a sudden they'll say "Ugh," and just jump into each other and start fighting. So I started googling it, and so I said, okay, so they fighting each other. So they probably sizing each other up to see who's gonna be the dominant one. Cause they might be fighting over their sister, but I'd be damned if I raise some incestuous dogs. I ain't gonna raise no dogs that's gonna be committing no incest at all. So I'm going to get them neutered. I'm gonna have to whip their little butts if they think they're gonna be liking their little sister. He said he and he. Oh Lord, he and he. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go ahead and take him. I'm gonna have to take them both to get them spaded. I'm gonna do that this week. Yes, indeed. Ooh, Lord have mercy. He the little one and it's getting long. So most women and men had bad upbringings, so they confuse as they get up. Yeah, a lot of women have been traumatized though. You know that Venice is like when you notice like when they've had things to happen to them. He said, sell the dog, don't cut the manhood off. So, but no, when you get them spaded, you're not cutting off their penis, are you? Spaded is not cutting their penis off, is it? Are you serious? Let me see what spaded mean, because I know damn well they ain't cutting off these dogs' penises. What happens when you spade a dog?
I don't know. I don't do the dogs and cats. Give me a fish or something. Somebody ain't got to, do too much too. I ain't got to go take them for no walk and shit, and I ain't got to be worried about getting them spaded.
Y'all, what do they do when they spade the dogs? Yeah, what do they do when they spade them? They move the testicles. They remove the balls. I thought they was cutting his penis out. I know I wasn't gonna have that. I can't let them do that. They said so Moneybag and Big 30 did what? I don't know, what did Moneybag and Big 30 do? What happened? They still into his stand. She must have dropped the video. Can I can't sell them. The last one I saw almost tore me to pieces. I can't do it no more. I gotta keep them. They were so sad when the other one left. I can't separate them no more. They'll die with a broken heart. I gotta keep them together. He said, I don't know, but damn, this girl talking. They said, what did Moneybag do? Stan G dropped the video. Then Stan G dropped a video the other day talking about that they get ready to their head and them get ready to drop Big 30. Didn't Stan G say that? Their head and them are getting ready to drop Big 30. Um Vanessa, you sleep. I know she put me on
Nah,
he
I'm
needs
seeing her. I'm on this other phone right quick. I'll be right
to
on back.
Cypher said he needs to drop another video. Who Big 30? I think Big 30 has been doing shows. I think Big 30 has been doing shows. What's more important though, I'm trying to figure out how Stan G getting information about Big 30. It seems like to me he's getting pertinent, personal information. If it's true, somebody's giving him personal information. If it's true, I wonder who would be doing something like that. Has all of them turned on Big 30 to include Endless Head and Zach? Zach has been up under. Nobody has seen Zach Randolph. They said probably Big 30's brother. The defense got to hold Lil Woody on cross examination, toward him cat raggedy. The defense got hold to Lil Woody on cross examination, toward him cat raggedy. Well, I guess that's what he wanted because if they tear him cat raggedy, if they tear him cat raggedy, that makes the defense look good. They say he tied in. Mm, hmm. Anyways, you guys, I was just getting on. I didn't have any particular topic or anything like that. I'm ready to take a hot. Um, this is one of those nights. I'm ready to get in the hot tub, take a and just soak in the jacuzzi tub. Rather, this is one of those nights. Yeah, I be loving getting in the tub. I love this. I love the spa experience. Yep, I love the spa experience. Look, my phone started doing when my phone started doing that, it be saying bedtime. Made him admit he was in possession of the infinity used in the drive-by of Nut. Oh, okay. Well, you know what? I'm gonna tell you something. So no better for Woody. Woody was playing hard trying to save Thug and them, and now they get ready to bury him. Thug, he gave the prosecutors a hard time, and now Thug's lawyers are getting ready to bury him. You come on to talk about pimps and puppy dick. I did. I be worried about my puppies. I love them. I'm gonna have to get them neutered. The boys. I'm not gonna get the girl because I don't want them trying to mess with their sister or their mama. Yeah, I have not seen Riley in a while. I'm gonna have to check on Riley. He probably has forgotten about me now. Riley was such a well-mannered dog. He was. He was very well-mannered. Yeah, I wish we could do something like a I'm talking about on here, not for me, but like for the singles, like a spin dating thing. I don't know how we would do it, like have a woman and a man to come up or whatever. I don't know. That probably would be really weird. One of my subscribers had mentioned that to me, and I was thinking about that. I was like, spin dating for the show. That might would be cool. I don't know. Whatever, Mr. Parker. Mm. Hmm. I need to get up here and get into. Anyways, you guys, I appreciate y'all getting on tonight. Make sure y'all subscribe to Venice's podcast. The name of it is The Godmother South Memphis Finest. What's the name of wait a minute, what's the name of the Godmother from South Memphis? The Godmother from South Memphis. That's the name of her podcast. Why would any man agree to that knowing Cypress gonna clean up? DJ Sipsaw says, great idea too, lady. We need to do 40 and up. Y'all want to do that like a spin show, 40 and up? That would be cool. Well, we have some people in here that are like in their 30s. They claim they be looking for love. They claim that they be looking for love. So I don't know. I know for me, I normally date. I have always dated guys that was older than me. Maybe that was the problem, but I always liked them older. And I am she Johnson says no, thank you. It could be fun. It could be like I don't know, just for fun or something. I don't know. If y'all want to, if that's what you all wanted to do, I guess I would put something together. Yeah, I feel like I want to play an 80s song before I get out. I don't know why. I be in the mood when I hear those 80s songs.
Me, you told me this woman be taking you out for breakfast every morning. That's what you said, right? But you also said a lady be stealing out the tithes and offering to make bread out of you. If she a church woman, why would she be taking out the tithes and offering trying to break bread with you? What are you doing to her to make her do that? So she was helping the needy. You sure do. Baby. She ain't supposed to take out the tyrant office. The tyrant office into the church. She supposed to calculate it first before she start giving to the needy. She the first lady. What do her husband be saying? Mm. What you helping her do? Repent. You you was listening to her problem. You were helping her repent. You when I tell y'all can't make this shit up. Y'all can't make this up. The lady be taking out the tires and offering, and you listen to her problems. So she, baby, we need to turn her in. So people would kill you about playing with their heart and their money and their mind. And then she taking from the church that's supposed to be for the church. Oh yeah, she'll really slice you up for that.
Y'all remember this song right here?
Oh wait a minute, hold up. Oh my God, hold up.
And this, remember we used to want to be married to Michael Jackson.
Who you did?
We used to always come home from school. We used to always say, "I'm gonna be married to Michael." And he was like, "No, I want to be married to
I ain't
Michael."
like Michael Jackson. I ain't like Mike. I kind of figured he was gonna be gay. All that screaming and hollering he was doing.
Michael Jackson ain't. I don't think he was gay. I don't. I don't believe he was gay.
He wasn't human.
He wasn't human.
No, he was not, baby. He was not human. That man thought he was from another world. That's why he bleached himself to look like he did. He was just he wasn't
He had
right.
security
He was
problem.
mentally disturbed from when his dad first put him in the show.
I think that's what it was. I think I
They
want to
didn't
take
have
me
no
some
life,
training.
couldn't do nothing, wasn't doing nothing.
Right. They didn't. He didn't want them to attach to other people because he wanted to make sure he had total control over them, so they could be his meal ticket.
I ain't like Prince. I knew he was gonna be gay too.
Girl, I get. I don't know. Prince had said he feel like he was a woman in another life. That he was. he felt
That's
like a
why I think
woman
Dennis
sometimes.
Rodman said.
But I don't know, he kept playing on women. But it don't mean nothing about when these men keep women. But I don't know if Prince was gay though, because I don't know. I mean, he could
Prince was bisexual. He could go both ways. He ain't care. That's why he was a woman in another life.
have. Well,
He felt just like Dennis Rodman.
like Dennis Rodman.
Uh,
Well, Dennis Rodman, he did. He wanted to take Bruce Jenner out. I can't understand Bruce Jenner. Did Bruce Jenner get that thing whacked off? Did he have the surgery? And Dennis Rodman said he wanted to take Bruce Jenner out. Now, Bruce Jenner is a man. I don't care if he got that thing clipped off or not. He still was born a man. So he got it. He was born. He was born a man, and he's so twisted. Now they're saying Bruce Jenner said he want to get his whacker back. So when he got his thing cut off, he was still dating a woman, and he said this is how twisted they are. He was still dating a woman, and he said that they were lesbians. So then he finally
oh,
started messing with a man.
one thing for sure, he couldn't even pull out being a boy, so he sure can't pull out being a woman.
Oh my God. I mean, I can't understand like how his wife didn't know. I'm sure that Chris Jenner knew. It would be hard for me to believe. Like women study men. We study men. We watch everything they do. We hold on to every word they say. We study them.
She
So
knew
it would
that he
be
was
hard for
wearing
me
her
to
panties
believe
and
that she
bras.
didn't know.
She knew that he was wearing her panties and bras and everything. He had dresses too. She knew it. They played dress up. At first, she thought it was funny until it became to be serious, serious.
Said Michael Jackson was out there creeping in Cali. Plenty of pics, him and Blue throwing up the sea. Like Michael Jackson. Listen, I ain't gonna tell no look, Michael Jack look now. I think they said Michael Jackson was a womanizer. I ain't gonna even I would have I ain't I'm telling you now. I don't believe he was gay.
He was, he was a, I don't know. He,
His
he,
security just
he
came
had them
forward saying
feminine
that
ways.
Michael
He
was
had a
not
lot of
like
feminine
that.
ways.
He said Michael was not gay. Michael was a womanizer. He loved women.
I don't see how. He hated women.
Well, I promise you, I would have loved to see what he. Mm.
And I felt like he hated women because he wanted to be a woman.
You think Michael wanted to be no woman?
I think I did.
Michael never dressed like a woman. We never saw him dressing like he didn't even have any feminine attributes or anything.
He had feminine ways. I know y'all see them feminine ways Michael had now. Michael had feminine ways. I don't know how y'all missed that.
Lord have mercy. This Mike Cypress said Michael Jackson like white women, right? He did. He only like white women. But
That let you know right there something was wrong. He hated his own
the girl
race.
from Dirty Diana said Michael told her out the frame.
Mm-mm.
Yep, she said Michael told her out the frame. I think Michael was more masculine than Prince.
Now, that's a possibility. But Michael wanted to be a woman. I don't know how y'all didn't see that. When his hair caught a fire, it was over with.
God. Prince, who's your fantasy guy?
My fantasy guy back then would be mm, I liked a little bit of everybody. I can't say.
Cypress must
I
be
I
getting
like
jealous.
the Ralph Tresvant. He was one of my favorites.
Cypress said we tripping on the panel. I guess he getting jealous of you talking about other men.
No, there was somebody who called me for some advice. I'm at the church woman. He going to hell too.
Oh, he messing with a first lady.
Hmm.
I told you these women be getting down with the get down.
Baby, taking tithes and offering and giving him some.
Why she feel like she gotta pay for it though? Ooh.
Baby, that's the low self esteem. And then mostly they be younger than them, so they feel like they gonna pay him. Let me help him out, like he say he needs some help. Why you always got to find somebody that's needy? I hate a needy ass person.
So her husband is the pastor of the church.
Hmm. Yes, ma'am.
I will say this: a lot of these pastors are gonna have to start treating their wives better. It be mean. I be seeing how some of these pastors treat their wives, and they treat them so mean.
That because they got them a side chick too. And they taking some offerings and tithing too. She ain't by herself. I promise you 9 times out of 10, he had his eye on one of the church members and he had called her in to have a session with her and it started from there. So she ain't by herself. Them preachers too, they whores.
The preachers are whorish.
Yep, they whores as hell.
I was thinking about New Edition. New Edition. I don't know who I liked growing up. I think I liked Ronnie. Yeah, I think I like
And Bill
Ronnie
Bell
in
DeVoe,
New Edition.
from New
Huh?
Edition. Oh, okay.
When I was growing up, he probably would have been my favorite.
Ooh, wait a minute, Lord. It's here. Hold on.
Yeah, Ronnie would have been my favorite.
All right, Jay, tell them no more freeze cause we closed for the night, baby. They ought to be at home somewhere laying down anyway.
Mr. Parker, what is wrong with you? He just making all kind of faces.
And it be the little
Why? I
kids that
wonder
be
why
out
Great
loud.
Face ain't came
This
in here
time of night, the
tonight.
little girl ain't number 8 years old. And she out this time of night talking about a freeze cook.
Trying to understand why Great Face hadn't come in here tonight. He normally pops in every time I come on. You reach out to Rest in Peace Young Dolphin, see where he at. Cause I ain't been seeing him in here to see what's going on before I get up. Hold on. He may get it, he may not. In time. Um, Yeah, but I don't know if I had any crushes. No. Remember the group The Boys? That's those were little girl crushes, but after that, I don't think I Barry White. For some reason I had a crush on him.
Oh, very white.
Yeah, when he has wasn't he handsome?
Mm-mm. He looked
You don't
like an old man to me. All that
think
hair on his face. Mm-mm.
I be loving it when they had hair on their face. You don't like a man with hair on his face?
I mean, I do now, but not back then. He looked like an old buzzard. I ain't like him. I ain't like too much of his music.
I love Barry White's music. Oh,
I like
girl.
he got some songs I like, but very few.
Girl, that man is hidden.
I probably like the Smokey Robinson, Chico the Barge, and his brother.
Hmm. So those were your types of men.
I like them halfway. I like them bright, halfway white. Light skin was
Really?
my thing back in the day when I was coming up. You remember they used to say I was color stroke because I didn't want nothing darker than me, baby.
Really?
Mm.
I
I
didn't
like
know
the
that.
red men. That's how I ended up with Tony. Tony didn't look nothing like us, baby. He looked like a straight albino. I love red men. Well, I used to.
I was gonna say I've never been color struck for red men.
Yeah, I was when I
I
was
like
younger.
brown men. I mean I didn't really have a preference, but brown men are that medium brown is very sexy to me.
Okay. I did not like the color Robert Burks when we was in school. No, ma'am, baby. Wouldn't dare have them. Oh no, day.
What happened to him?
That A. He was slick gay.
Are you serious?
Yeah, Gary Robert Burks was gay.
Was he on the down low?
I guess he was out in the open. Oh, that ain't funny, God. Please forgive me for that. But he came out in the open, then
You know he came out in the
I
open.
used to think that's why him and Corbin Brown used to hang so close, 'cause you don't hear nothing about Corbin Brown no more neither. And he used to be a ladies man, baby. Well, he started hanging with Robert
Yeah, he was
Burks.
a ladies' man.
Uh,
Robert Burst was. I never knew what they saw in him because he was
yeah, he
he
was
he
too
was he
black
was
for
not
me,
fine
baby.
to me.
He was too black for me. I did not like him that color when I was younger, baby. Mm-mm. But now
Hmm.
that I'm older, I like all the varieties. Variety me. You hear that down the cypress.
Hmm.
I don't discriminate. That's probably where I went wrong with. I probably should have stuck to one flavor.
The Lord have mercy. Ooh, child.
And when I went to White Station when I was younger, I really didn't even want to date no more black boys. I started dating white boys from White Station.
Start dating white boys.
Hmm. I
How was
had
that?
this. I had my mind fixed that I want to be a white boy so I can have me a mixed baby with good hair.
Mm, mm. But you always had pretty hair yourself, though.
Hmm. But I ain't want them to have no hair like mine. I want them to have that good, pretty curly hair.
I tell you.
And both of
Mm,
my girls gone natural now.
mm. I tell you. Well, I sure didn't know that.
Robert Burns, yep. Him and Montreal Cunningham. I don't know what happened to Montreal though. I don't think he was gay. I think he just was a roughneck.
Ooh, I just didn't know that about Robert Burst. The way the girls was crazy over him.
I don't know for what.
He was never attractive to me either, but they was crazy over him. Because he looked like he was real old even then. You know what I mean? Like he had an old man's face and all of that.
I couldn't get over the blackness. But
I
he
don't
had
be
some
caring.
pretty skin. He had some pretty skin to be as black as he was. He had that smooth skin. He didn't have no bumps or pimple none, but he was just too damn chocolate.
Chocolate men are sexy.
He was too black.
Chocolate men are sexy to me. I like the chocolate tea men. Some of them sexy. Some of them aren't.
Yeah,
You know,
some of
remember
them.
what the old people used to say that red men are mean and dark skinned men are low down, or black dark skinned men are mean and red men are low down. My grandma used to say
Mm.
that.
Red men, they some of them are more conceited. They like to stay in the mirror more than women do.
Mm, mm, mm.
They thought they a lot of them think they color can get them whatever they want. Well, baby, guess again.
Oh, Lord Jesus! I tell you. Mm. The people in the chat is quiet.
They be doing the most, baby. All right, child. I'ma get off here. I got a call trying to come through, Creasy. Y'all have a
Okay.
good night, child.
Okay, Vanessa. I'll talk to you later, okay?
Okay.
All right. Bye-bye. Yeah, I'm sorry I got quiet. Y'all, I was ordering something. I'm gonna show y'all what I ordered. Ooh, I'm going to show y'all what I just ordered. Hold on, y'all. I don't want to be showing my address. I wish I could make it big. I want y'all to see the full effect of that shoe. Oh, y'all. Shit. I hate when they start doing this. I had said that I was going to get ready to get off. Hold on. I guess I'm gonna have to show it to y'all from this screen right here. Y'all gonna love this right here. I promise y'all. That thing is bad. And I got that color, not that. This color right here. I can't wait to get it. I can't wait to get it. I got that blue. That is oh Lord. It is so cute. I wanted y'all to see the full effect of it, but at any rate, child. I'm probably gonna get this one next. I'm gonna tell y'all this right now. This one is next. This one is next. I ain't gonna even tell y'all I had already ordered one earlier. I had already ordered this one earlier today. The gold one. So I got the gold. I just ordered the blue, and when I get the red, I'll be cool. I ain't gonna order no more after I get the red. Anyways, y'all, I need to go take a just soak because I don't. It helps me to sleep good. I be loving the spa experience, y'all. I don't know about nobody else, but I love going into the Marshalls and stuff and getting like my bath bombs and and my oils and stuff and having like a spa experience in the tub. It ain't nothing better. That apple red is sexy, ain't it? It is so sexy. Anyway, y'all, let me get off of here. I want you guys to please like, share, and subscribe, okay? I love you guys. I'll talk to you tomorrow.